1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome, chillers.
Hello.
Welcome to another episode of Chillin' with the Colcols.
I let you do the intro kasi ganda ng boses mo ngayon.
Husky.
So,
Yung tao ba dito?
ay galing lang namin sa sakit.
And
Recovering kami. So, we have a guest. Introduce yourself.
Hi. Hi. Sana. Oh, yeah, it's me. Yeah, my name is John Santos, or some people call me JB.
JB.
Just in this house. Don't ever call me in public that.
Or I'll kill you.
I'll kill you. It's not in my way. Just in this house. If you wanna call me that JB, just come to my house.
Gago.
Kidding.
Anyway.
So, pakilala mo siya, babe. Sino siya?
Ay, sorry.
Oh,
Kapatid ko pala, guys.
kapatid.
This is my youngest brother, JB.
Yeah.
John,
Yeah. I'm the eldest from the
The
public
tallest.
eye,
the tallest.
but
Ay, come.
Ate is the eldest.
Yeah,
So, yeah, he's joining us today because
we don't have a voice. Just kidding. we will.
I have my voice back, but still not.
so
Malakas
we'll-
talaga boses ko, guys, kahit malat.
Yeah. We'll just let him
Talk.
for
No.
us.
No, we're gonna talk about JB what?
Our generation gap.
Generational gap.
Like the gap isn't even that big.
Do you wanna tell them how old you are?
I'm 18.
Wow. Kapal
Kidding.
ng muksa.
No. I'm 20. So I'm like closer to I'm still part of the what people call Generation Z, which is, I would say, I'm really not want to be part of it, but I know my generation is still, a little bit different
Oh
from.
yeah, you say that.
Huh?
Yeah, you say that. I remember. You always say that. I know you don't feel like you're part of your generation.
I want to say that, but at the same time, I still have that kind of, how do I say this, like this feeling from the Generation Z where towards like topics that are like a little bit sensitive or just in general. But I do not sometimes relate to the Generation Z people. It's because like sometimes they have a immaturity, but sometimes we do have maturity as well.
Pero you're like, parang
Like-
ikaw, you're like the mature,
Yeah, I'm the
Gen Z.
mature Gen Z.
Z.
I don't wanna claim. I don't wanna like scream around and announce
Yeah, parang-
I'm mature. I'm the mature one. I'm the better one. But-
yeah,
But I still have that kind of like the same idea as the Generation Z.
parang old soul ka, ganun.
Yeah, I'm old soul, but at the same time, I kind of still agree on what this generation is thinking or what this generation is doing right now in this world.
Mhm.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope that makes sense.
It's really like
It's okay. I
it's
know
really
a lot of
good to
people.
talk.
We will get you.
I know.
Yeah.
No, I think a lot of people can relate to that.
Yeah, but what about your generation?
So
Oh, yeah.
we're millennials.
We're millennials. So I'm 28. I'm almost gonna turn 29. But I identify as a 23-year-old.
Wow, ha? Always. I'm 15, guys. I'm alpha.
She was 15.
Just kidding. I'm 30 almost in 2 months.
Right.
So,
Yeah, so like millennials, I feel like millennials are currently the adults right now.
mhm.
So a lot of the elder millennials are like the people who are holding like the executive positions in most
Mhm.
companies, managers, and then Gen Zs are just like, coming off of college.
Yeah.
So there's that gap. It's a one whole generation gap between JB, right?
Yeah.
Even though you're
Mm.
siblings.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really 9 years.
9 years gap.
9 years gap.
So yeah, almost a decade. It's a long gap.
But you could still be executive at the age of this age, right? Like,
Yeah, no, like yes, the economy allows for it now,
mm,
right?
yeah.
All this gig economy and people finding stuff like creating their own stuff and whatnot. You can be an influencer and build up your own company, become your CEO. Well, I
Mhm.
mean, in the traditional sense, like executive in the traditional company sense.
Oh,
Anyway,
were we?
we didn't say our learning for this.
Yeah. Well, we need to introduce our guest, man.
Did we hit record?
Yes.
Yeah, bro. Walang edit yan. Anyway, so
Let's start with JB.
that's our introduction. So, but what for before that, we go into it deeper, diba?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Before that, before we go deeper,
Yeah.
ano, ang tawag dito, JB. Because JB hasn't listened to our podcast.
What I did?
That's my learning of the week. Our family doesn't support us.
Our
Just kidding.
family doesn't know that we do the podcast.
Yeah.
So JB knew it only because
Alam ko si mama nakikinig.
she saw us. No, she saw us recording.
Sino?
He saw us recording, JB.
Wala. Nag-ignore lang niya tayo.
No.
Nakita niya lang kanina kasi nakabukas yung hosting platform.
No, that's not true.
Oh, anyway.
Anyway,
Yeah.
what's your learning for the past week? Something positive.
I learned
Mm-hmm.
Kahit
that
ano.
anything.
Anything.
Right now I learned
Mm-hmm.
how to manage time at this moment, especially when I'm balancing school and work,
Nice.
Nice.
and also how to go to work. Like not just like work in school, but at the same time, like I know like what time I should wake up at the morning, like in the morning,
Mm-mm.
like to go to work, because like especially driving takes a lot of consuming time, and time goes fast in Calgary. So
Gagari lang.
Calgary lang.
I mean in the world, but at the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
time, like Calgary is like a different place for everybody.
Nasa ibang planet tayo.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is not Earth. It's called HELL.
Gagi. By the
Just
way,
kidding.
guys, English ka talaga?
Ay, sige na, wag na.
Pwede naman siya mag-English.
Pwede
Wag-
naman
wag na.
Taglish.
Sige.
Let him do what he
Ano
wants.
lang, natutunan ko lang is like
Na-joke
parang,
lang. Okay na nga.
wag na, wag na. Wag na. Okay, fine.
Hindi, okay
Tagalog.
lang English na Raulo ka, babe.
Sige, fine. Kasi pangit ng English.
So,
ko.
maganda na nga yun. Oo na. Ako na.
Parang
Sige, ako na.
it's like here. It's like here. Like I learned is that I know how to not waste my time.
Wow.
Nice.
I like that. It's good to learn at that age.
Ikaw mo.
Ako muna.
Mm-mm.
Ano ba to? By age ba to?
Oo ba, age? Age gap ka eh.
I don't know. I learned this past week na you can't bawi your rest, your tulog.
Bawi.
Bawi. Like you can't
bring back.
yeah, you kasi like for example, like I've been so contrary to last week, I wasn't sleeping that well
Mm-mm.
this last week.
Mm-mm.
And then nakala ko like you can just like kaya mong bawiin. But I learned na you can't. So I think that's why I got sick. I mean part of why ang tagal kong may sakit because I really wasn't resting right. And then last night, 'di ba last night sobrang tulog nung last 2 nights tulog ako agad.
Mm-mm.
So like of course, ginawa ko like I've been sick since Friday, 'di ba? Pero hindi ko inaamin until nung Saturday.
Mm-mm.
Meron pa nga nagtanong sa akin because we had a Halloween party. And then may nagtanong sa akin, 'di ba? Na
Okay ka lang ba?
kung okay lang daw ako. And then I teared up
A little bit.
a little bit because I don't wanna say it kasi I wanna manifest that I'm still good.
Pero hindi
Just
niya
talk
na
about manifest.
Yeah, and then I was like, shoot. When I got home that night, grabe yo. Ang sama talaga ng pakiramdam ko. And then, na-realize ko na you can drink all the medicine. You can drink all the teas. You can do all the home remedies. Pile yourself with like all the medicine. Pero like, iba talaga yung rest. You need to rest.
Yeah.
You need to let your body parang breathe a little.
Yeah, sabi ko sa'yo eh.
Yeah, I know. I'm learning that now.
In our
Ay, nako.
So,
Yeah.
ayun. That's my learning for today. Take some rest. Don't underestimate the value of that.
sleep.
Of sleep. And rest. Just rest. Rest talaga.
Mm.
Like rest not you're not working. Ganun.
Okay.
Ikaw naman, babe.
Ako naman, my learning this week is like about the pagiging mom. So parang, I think I've learned that because I'm doing this babysitting gig
Mhm.
now, and then I had a day apart from Rio.
Mhm.
And it's like 8 hours apart. And then
More than.
more than.
Kasi yung driving pa.
Yeah. So I feel like parang it's kind of a healthy then way of being apart sometimes. Parang namimiss mo ba? Yung ganun.
Mm.
Parang pag uwi mo parang
Mm.
parang mas love mo.
But if you work 9 to 5,
So mas love mo na si JB?
Hindi naman siya yung anak ko eh.
So it only applies to
Rio.
To Rio,
Ay, yun
as a
lang.
mom lang.
Okay.
She's not my
I mean,
mom.
maybe it applies to din.
Do you?
To you, sige na. To Marvz too. Ayun lang.
Okay.
Parang absence makes the talaga.
The heart grow fonder.
Yeah, heart go fonder.
But you're gonna have to get used to it.
But I mean, I miss JB when nag siya, practicum.
Nag-Jasper siya.
Well,
Yeah.
Now we're used to it. Ngayon, we're like, dito lang yun.
yeah, we're gonna get used to it. Like Rio going to school every day. di ba?
Oh yeah, there's that too.
Ay,
Yeah.
Or you're gonna homeschool.
tagal pa yun.
Ayaw na ni Claire. Gusto
Okay.
niya siya yung stage mom. Parang siya yung nandun yung nanay ni
Ni
dun sa Turning Red.
Gagi.
Okay.
Sino yung pangalan
Ni
na?
May May.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Wala naman talaga sila sa
before we move on, we just want to thank our sponsors for this podcast, Case Chibog. Please use the discount code Chibog with Colcols to get your 10% discount. And yeah,
Chibog na, guys.
yeah, Filipino foods only in Calgary though. All right,
Calgary peeps.
Calgary peeps only.
Okay, starting with our
So yeah, let's dive deep on today's topic.
So
Tonight,
Yeah.
this week's.
what is generational gap? Ikaw nga mag-answer kasi marami ka sagot eh.
Akala ko nasagot na natin.
So yun na yun.
Yun na yun.
Generational gap. Okay.
I mean, do you want like a
Ano
proper
ba?
explanation?
yeah.
Oh, may sagot si JB. Let's
Oh,
hear it.
sige nga.
Let's hear it.
Like from dictionary, ganun.
Oh my god.
Urban Dictionary.
Okay. Like generational gap, I believe. Well, I believe is that it's not just various like a gap
Different generations.
between various different
Mhm.
generations that like as humans we do have different perspective from the time we were born and what we experienced so much in life, and that in the reality, like in the present right now, we see things differently, and and
Yes,
our
yeah.
lifestyle is a little bit more different.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
As a collective, I think like born on the same number of years, experience things differently than people born on a certain number of years kind of deal, right? I agree to it actually because like, diba, parents natin, they have a different perspective.
Yeah.
Tayo, we have a different perspective. But you can like parang merong micro pa nun na yung tayo magkalapit tayo ng age but meron pa rin, diba?
Yeah.
Difference. So,
So,
Yeah.
that's good. So, I think kasama mo na to kanina. Have you ever felt a generational gap with your friends? Sabi mo yes, di ba?
Yes.
Kasi parang more mature ka nga. So, when do you feel the generation gap the most? Like, the work, school, and
I'd say more on work is
bakit?
because like I have a job right now. I'm not gonna say where I'm working, but I work where everybody works there for like 30 to 40 years now.
Wow.
Oh, really?
In the work year, yes. And when I first came there, like they have this thing called seniority. Well, which is
everywhere naman.
everywhere. Everybody like every work has seniority, but
Mhm.
like the people that work there for so long, they take it seriously and they use that like as an advantage to, be more, how do you say this? Be more up, like above the newer person.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah,
Like who
yung
work
Yeah.
seniority.
Yeah, like for me as someone who just been there for like about 1 month now,
Mhm.
I'd say like we do have different understanding when it comes to religion, to like what sexuality is for everybody, on
Mm-mm.
how our lifestyle is now. Like like people are still shocked. I still go to school.
Mm.
It's like literally everybody there, they're done school already.
Yeah.
So it's like,
O sila, like, nagugulat sila, practicum ka pa lang. Ganun.
yeah, and like
No, hindi na siya practicum.
not
It's your
practical.
work
He's
na pala.
hired.
My work now.
Mm-mm.
But the thing is, they are,
Akala nila, bago ka magka-work, kailangan tapos ka muna ng
yeah,
college.
they are like skeptical or like a little bit nervous.
What are you doing here?
You don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, or
You
what am I serving, or they don't trust me with stuff at first because I'm pretty much the youngest. I'm
Mm-mm.
literally
Like the baby.
I'm like 20 years old now. I mean, the only 20 years old there, and then like they can like tell me what to do,
Mhm.
and I can't say anything because they worked there for so long. I think they earn the respect as well,
Mhm.
which is why I feel like the generation gap, because I respect the seniority and also the like amount of years they work in.
Mhm.
So I cannot say, oh no, I get to do what I want,
Yeah.
but I need to follow in what they learn or they
Yeah.
experience for so long. So yeah, in the workplace, like it's
Mhm.
really important to respect the seniority, which where I feel the age gap. And it's a positive thing, not like a
Yeah.
negative thing.
I think the same thing with me when I work in the hospital before.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Because everywhere naman, diba? Like, when you're the youngest, you're like, parang the baby talaga.
Yes.
Like, parang, pinabili ka lang ng suka.
Yeah.
And then, as you grow, naman, with the company,
Mhm.
you will earn your own, like, your own, reputation.
Yeah.
So, that's okay. Bago ka pa lang naman. So, I think at first, like, makisama ka rin muna. Ganun.
I think I'm
As long as
already
hindi ka nila binubuli and
No.
they're in the right, naman.
and like I'm getting used to their environment naman.
Mm.
But I won't go too much far in my workplace. I want to keep my job. Okay.
Ikaw ba?
Ano nga ako?
Like, where do you feel like the, age?
Well, sa
Generation.
workplace din natin,
Oh.
actually, you can certainly feel, especially, I'm so lucky that I work in a department
Same, generation.
na same generation. Actually, they're younger than me,
Mhm.
usually.
They're always.
I'm older, so I'm like supposedly I know more stuff.
Yeah.
But no, usually I can tell that we're like almost like on the same level.
Yeah.
Kasi hindi naman masyadong malayo yung gap eh. Like mga 1 to 2 years lang ganun
Yeah.
lang naman. And then parang kaso sa ibang department, when it comes to other departments outside of us, syempre may gap, diba?
Yeah.
So like talagang parang, of course we're younger, so we're seen as more fun and whatnot. Pero like I think it's a positive thing naman. I see it as a positive thing. I think we bring life to the office and color.
Mhm.
Pero
They're bright and shiny.
So,
pero sometimes it can be seen na parang ano nga daw, like parang, oh, this is not office
Unprofessional.
behavior. Yeah, it's like unprofessional and whatnot.
but at the same time, if they want to bring in like new generation to the company,
Yeah, new life, right?
then they're gonna have to use that kind of people. I mean, I don't want to say that kind of people, but they're gonna use that type of people who like
New blood.
new blood. But I'm not gonna like. It doesn't mean the company has old blood inside.
Mhm.
There's no such thing as new or
I
old
think
blood.
every company needs new blood every time.
Yeah, so
Kasi
invigorated.
Yeah.
that's how you grow, diba?
Oh yeah.
They just need blood in general.
I believe it.
Excuse me.
So ayun, like there's that.
Mhm.
Definitely feel that. And also like in the as entrepreneurs, diba? So like
Entrepreneurs.
ang dami ng so much younger advisors now,
Yeah.
agents now. So like I feel so old. Like,
Yeah.
one person was
They're
like
all
calling
like your age.
Yeah.
or younger. So
Well, 'cause,
they're
like-
calling me Tito. I was like,
Oh my gosh.
Tito na ako,
Tito.
hindi na ako kuya.
Tito Marvin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tito Marvz.
I'm still getting used to kuyang as kuya. So.
I'm okay with kuya because like
Yeah.
usually it's just a form of respect.
Mm-mm.
Pero nung may nagtito sa akin, I'm like, I look like a tito na. And I was like, maybe I should need some rest. That's why rest is important, kids.
Tapos
Tying
sinabi
it
mo
back.
yan.
Tying it back, you know.
Oh my gosh. Anyway.
Okay. You're
Okay, let's talk
Ano ko tinitignan?
about
What is that supposed to mean?
let's talk about our our parents.
Huh?
Like
Why?
parang in this like generation, parang do you think you can be a better parent than your own parents
That's-
in the future?
That's cheating. You guys are already parents.
Hindi, ikaw.
Yeah.
Oh, me?
You can have
Ikaw.
an opinion still.
Ano ka ba?
Huh?
You can-
Okay,
You
what's the
don't see
question?
yourself as a parent
I'd say
in any way, like
Mhm.
you can be a parent for Rio, like
Mhm.
kahit na hindi mo siya anak, like
Okay. I mean, my honest opinion, I am, you know what, ano ba to?
of course you're always better than
Okay.
your parents.
I'd say like I'm not ready to have a child yet,
Mhm.
but like I don't think I would see myself taking care of someone
Oo.
like on from who I'm,
Okay.
marry, yeah. But for now, like, but
But the question is,
Yeah.
if ever you're gonna be a parent, are you gonna be better than your parent? Like how they
on how they
like
Parent
raised
me?
you? Yeah.
I'd say no. Because
No.
I think
Sorry.
there was so many parents in my life.
Wow.
Like
Dami,
you
Mm,
and
that's
mama.
what you mean.
Yeah, like there's so many people that really like you and mama like raised me really good. I mean really great. I didn't turn out to be, like some really wild child. But I'd say I would never because like if I compare myself to the people that raised me, I would say no because I don't think I could compete with.
Wow.
I don't think I could compete with people like my ate and my mama. Because like I know they like
O sige na,
Oo
tama
na, may
na, tama
they
na.
have so
Pamasko
much
ka na.
May pamasko ka na.
challenges.
Magkano gusto mo?
No, ano lang. I mean like as a gratitude, like thank
Mm.
you for raising me better.
Okay. Iba kasi yan.
Iba yung perspective niya eh.
Yeah.
Ito na yung generational gap.
Oo. Tapos tayo.
Was tayo, sa akin naman, I always believe na the new generation will always be better.
Yeah.
That's why I
Same.
always think, like, for example, my parents raised me well.
Mhm.
My parents raised me well.
Ano yung born a kid? Ay, hindi ba yun?
Hindi yun bona kids. Shampoo yun.
Ay, shit. Okay.
But anyway, so I think my parents were better than their parents. And I think at least for the most part, Claire and I were gonna be better than our parents.
Yeah.
And then when Rio like becomes a parent too, he's gonna be better than us.
Yeah.
Because like that's your legacy, right? You just want to keep getting better and better and better. Like you want your kids to be better than you, and you want your grandkids to be better than the kids you raise.
Mhm.
I really believe
Mhm.
that. I think we're just improving and improving.
And there's like new things are being introduced
Yeah,
every decade.
yeah. So like to me, it's like it's just progress. Like every generation will be better, and that's how I really see it. Talaga sa akin. In any kind of way, I think.
All right.
Okay.
Ikaw, babe.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Of course.
Sorry, I'm like, I have a cold still. So, I'm still ano yun? Tawag dito? Recovering. Oh my gosh.
And Tori has joined us too.
Mm-hmm. So, ingay.
Yeah.
So, do you think, Be, your life is easier than our parents? Or
Yeah.
harder? Easier or harder?
Yeah, it's easier.
Okay.
Especially while I'm in Canada. Growing up in Canada, it's easier.
I
So, we're
guess.
privileged.
Yeah.
Ganun.
But yeah, I cannot say my heart is harder. There's people dying out there, so
Yeah,
true.
true. Yeah. Yeah, I would say the same
Mhm.
thing. I think it's definitely easier here in Canada. I think I had it easier than my parents. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think my generation has had like the hardships that are
Mhm.
you're really gonna just speak
Mhm.
with a fellow, someone who experienced that hardships. But I still like, in a general sense, our lives are still easier than our parents. At
yeah.
least now there's like games and whatnot.
Yeah. And also when parents talk about like going to school,
Mhm.
they
Oh yeah, there's
they
those stories.
describe like, going to the mountain,
Yeah, they're like
going to the
hiking,
river.
they're rappelling, they need
Yeah.
to swim like 100 kilometers,
And they also had to, shoot like
shoot like a deer to
yeah.
eat.
Mhm.
And then just to go to school.
Hindi niya naman.
Every Asian parent, guys.
Ay.
Every parent.
Like, inani pa yung bigas.
Yeah, like yeah, things like that.
Okay.
But
Anyway.
that's the generation gap, right? But what are we gonna tell our kids? Oh, like back in my day,
Back in my day, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Let's see.
Let's see.
We're gonna...
We're
ano,
gonna
We
see.
had Corona.
No,
oh, yeah.
no, not that. But like, we can't
We
say
had the
that.
deadliest virus that almost killed.
But we're not gonna hike.
Yeah, we did hike on the
No.
heaven.
Okay, before we forget, our
Yeah.
second sponsor.
Sponsor. Yeah. TESCOR Productions.
Yes, if you want
I forgot the
videos.
code to this week.
Oh, we didn't think of it.
Yeah,
The
sorry.
code is below here.
No. It's not gonna go
Where's
there.
it gonna go?
It's just gonna go on the. No, they're just gonna hear it here
Oh.
because this is a special sponsorship.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, for Canadian viewers and listeners, for Canadian chillers,
Mhm.
use TESCOR Productions if you want to elevate your videos, photos, in your events, wedding, etc. Ah!
Okay. Let's go.
It's okay. So yeah, use the code what? Because Halloween is over now.
We'll send the code to you later.
No. We need to think of now something. Quick, 1, 2, 3. Because JB's here.
Can I say the code?
Yeah,
Go.
sure.
9.
No.
No, not a number.
Should be a word.
Should be
Oh.
words. Should be easy to
The-
remember. About photography.
Mhm.
Yeah. About photography or videography. Go. 1, 2, 3.
Lights, camera, action.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
That's okay. Yeah. Use the code lights, camera, action for your 5% discount.
And yeah, no space.
Thank you very much, JB, for that.
Okay.
Anyway,
Back to the... oh my God.
back to the regular programming.
Ang hirap naman ng salita.
Oh my god. That's a lot of dead air, guys.
So, what influences the styles, values, and interests of a generation? Ano?
Oh my god. I don't
That's
know.
hard.
It's a broad question.
Yeah.
About you go first.
I think music is a good yeah, because like I think music really sets apart every generation.
Yeah.
Because like I would say in our generation, parang there's like of course this is arguable, pero
Mhm.
merong parang yung emo, punk, whatever,
Yeah.
kind of like era,
Mhm.
and then there was like the R&B, like Mariah Carey, like Chris Brown, Jordan Sparks era,
Mhm.
and then there is like the Taylor Swift era kind of deal.
So, we're
right?
at Taylor Swift era na tayo.
I like no, because like Taylor Swift music is different now, so different, right?
Yeah.
So iba na rin yung mga R&B right now, iba na rin yung rock. It's not the same as before.
Mhm.
So like, pero yung music nun, like if you say something like for example,
Mhm.
what's a song that our generation will know?
Scrubs.
Yeah, like that,
Grab
diba?
is a
No, 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 no.
Yeah, so it's just like David knows it too, but
Because I want to
Ano
be
ba?
different.
ano ba yung mga ano?
yeah, pero that's for R&B. For
Backstreet
rock, I
Boys.
think there's that too. There's a boy band
Mm.
era
Mm.
too.
Basically, Kate.
So music,
Okay, what's your parallels to that,
K-pop.
JB?
What do you
Boy
mean?
band, yung parallels mo dun.
Ano
Like,
mga music nyo ngayon?
yung mga music ng generation mo.
Like this generation, because me, like I have my own music. I don't think I could compare it to this generation.
So, hindi ka nakikinig ng playlist nila?
Ng generation.
Well, I'm not gonna like search up Spotify and be like, Gen Z
Gen Z
playlist, because it's gonna be full of TikTok. TikTok.
Ah.
Like yung influencer
Yeah, it's
music
so
na ngayon,
oversaturated songs that's in TikTok, and
Makes
I
sense,
don't.
makes
Makes
sense.
That's not my vibe, but
yung wait lang, Sunday's Best. Feeling
No,
good.
My God, that's like
that's
2
there.
years ago.
Yeah, but right now, when it comes to music in our generation, they're looking towards Y2K, year 2000s. They're
Yeah.
like music creators are trying to bring that back, which our generation loves,
And then K-pop.
and K-pop. Like
It's really
I know
big.
people like this generation who are not K-pop stans
Yeah.
would like hide it and be like, no, K-pop sucks, or I don't listen to it, and then secretly listens to it.
Yeah.
No,
You know?
it's the same thing. It's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Diba?
It's still music.
Parang dati.
Yeah.
Parang
dati.
guilty
There's emo, diba?
Yeah,
And then there's R&B. Some people say, oh, I don't listen to
emo music.
Yeah. But like,
And then they would start listening to it, and then now everybody likes emo music. I want to say emo, but
it's not really emo, like the scene or whatever.
yeah, exactly. But in my generation, like it's like they like to bring back things. They want to listen to bring.
Oh
back
yeah,
things.
right. They want
So-
to revive
so-
things.
Yeah, so like when an artist like revives 70s or 80s, like my generation would listen to that shit.
Oh yeah,
Or
yeah.
Y2K things. My
Yeah.
generation would listen to that.
Parang yung sa running up the hill niya.
Yeah.
Running up that hill.
Like it's like yeah. Anyways, it's like
No. But correct me if I'm wrong. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So, I think would you agree that in your generation, everybody knows what kind of music you guys are listening to?
yeah.
Like, right? Like, for example, like if you don't know something, like, are you really a Gen Z or something?
Like if you
What's a good example of that?
people would sing to how do I say this? Call Me Maybe on the club. It's played.
Ha?
What?
I know. And also people would sing
Are you kidding?
which song? Where they would sing like around 2010s.
Mhm.
Like it's always a good time.
Amay.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, are you kidding?
Yeah, people would sing that, and also
That's not a club song. Those are not club songs.
Throwback na eh.
it's a throwback,
Oh
but
my
at the
God.
same time, like that's our generation Z.
Like that's what you know. That's what you grew up
That's we
with.
all grew up with.
Imagine
Interesting.
elementary pa lang sila nun. No?
Yeah,
I know, right? Holy.
Damn. So it's just amazing eh.
It's amazing.
That in this lifetime, like we have different
What would you say is the most understood thing about your generation?
the most understood.
Misunderstood. Sorry.
misunderstood.
Misunderstood. What is the most
Um,
misunderstood thing about your generation? What do you think?
The most misunderstood thing is how we are a little bit sensitive. How we like I would like sensitive, meaning like we care about like the cause, like like what's happening today
Mhm.
with the
Your generation care too much, ganon.
yeah, like something like that. And
Your generation
also
that cares too much.
like our generation that cares too much, but at the same time at least this generation is not like, oh, we're cool all the time, we're just gonna chill, bro. But we care like on what's happening on the world. Like for example, right now in the Korea, like there's a lot of like accidents happening because of that Halloween thing, Halloween stampede.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Ito mo.
like we care, I mean we care about like how many people died,
Mhm.
and also the like what's in the news. People know I heard like some people don't watch the news anymore.
Yeah.
That's
But you
why
guys are more informed.
we are more informed because of the social media that's going
Mhm.
around.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So my generation, like they won't look at the news, but they will look at the media and they
Mhm.
will post that, repost that. You know what's happening around the world, what's happening in like different countries, like what's happening in Iran right now, what's happening in Ukraine right now. Like we're still aware, and that's why we are misunderstood. As we care too much.
Quote unquote.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What do you think is the best trait of your generation na you think the next generation should inherit?
Mhm.
I think the next generation should inherit is the amount of braveness on like independence that's going like we're applying to life right now.
Mhm.
Because right now like we are not scared to do anything. And
I think I agree.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree too. You guys are more
Open to ano.
open to more things.
Yeah.
Kasi tayo like our generation we're like terrified of our parents.
Yeah.
Pero like their generation I feel like as long as they know that they're not doing anything
wrong.
wrong,
They will do
it.
yeah. As long as like we're alive at the end. Just kidding. But yeah, I want the next generation, like for example, Ryu's generation,
Mhm.
yeah.
like to apply
The coronials.
the
Oh, Alpha Gen.
alpha
Alpha Gen.
alpha jet. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They're
Alpha
bringing
Gen?
because they're bringing it back. They're bringing it back. It's Alpha Gen
Di
now.
na kayo eh.
So
Hindi
wait,
na
Alpha. A.
okay,
Yeah,
A,
Yeah.
Ano, Omega.
The agent.
whatever.
Agent. Yeah.
Yeah. The
So what's
Alpha
the
Gen.
next one after him?
Beta.
Beta.
Okay, just keep going.
I don't know.
I'll
We don't know
believe
yet.
that.
We don't know. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
You know when I'm in like 40s. Anyways, I'll know what
Tito
kind of
JB.
generation.
Tita JV.
Oh, you're Tito JB already.
I know.
Yeah.
You're gonna be Lola JB.
Ew.
Oh my God.
Anyways,
Yeah.
But-
you want them to inherit the courage and
the courage and the independent is
Mhm.
because like
I believe they will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
like
hope.
most of my generations, do you know like they're moving to London, traveling everywhere,
Yeah.
and now they're owning a house and they're getting married and they're getting pregnant
yeah.
by like the same
Oy,
age
chill
as
ka
me.
lang, chill.
Chill.
Oh no, not just applies to like in general. And like now they're owning a stock market, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's
You
crazy.
guys are everywhere.
Um,
Which I love. I totally support
It's
that.
like I mean,
You guys are more financially literate. You guys
Yeah.
are more. You guys just all around.
but
love
like
it
I
so
cannot
much.
I cannot like relate that to myself. I'm not financially literate.
You are. You
No.
are. You are.
Oh.
He's downplaying his
he's
own
just a dumb-
abilities.
yeah.
Yeah. He's always like doubting himself. He
He's
has
like the
imposter syndrome.
he's like the richest of all of us four.
That's true. That's true. Actually, by just assets.
Assets.
Oh no, not just assets. Net worth.
Net worth.
By net worth.
By liabilities.
No, by net worth. By net worth.
No, wala kang mas
Wala kang masyadong wala kang student yun eh.
Yeah.
Oh, magkano one sem lang?
Oo nga.
See? So that's nothing.
That's nothing, bro.
Bro.
Like, I had 40K in student loan,
Before,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh.
These kids, I swear. I mean, not kids, but this generation.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
about
you
you,
can-
about you. What was the question?
Which
No.
question?
Like
It only applies to you kasi you're the next generation.
okay, fine, okay.
Pero,
No, that's fair. What question? What are you,
ano yun nga daw? Ano daw?
Which one?
What did you ask? What? Oh, the Well, I mean, I think you already applied.
Hmm?
Huh?
Like you said, right? What kind of trait from your generation you want to apply to the next gen?
Yeah, like Rio, for example.
Yeah.
Kasi I think I think we paved the way for you guys to have this kind of independence.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Kasi we showed you guys that it's possible, I feel.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
our generation.
Like every generation naman paved a way
Yeah,
somehow, somewhere.
That's why I believe talaga the generation just keeps on getting better.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like,
Kaya nga in the future may flying cars na, di ba?
I know. And maybe that's why, like,
Any
those...
day.
Any day
now.
No, there are flying cars now.
Yeah, but that's helicopter.
No, meron. Not helicopter, actual flying cars. Search it up. And
Okay.
there's already, but it's not production yet. But anyway, I think part of the reason why older generations, diba? They get mad at the new generation.
Kasi pinaghirapan nila yun.
No, not that. But I think they're like,
Okay, wait.
alam mo yung feeling na when you at that point that you don't make any decisions to innovate anymore. Tapos pakaramdam mo na napag-iwanan ka na.
Tapos yung nakaisip pa mas bata sa'yo, ganun.
Yeah, like that. Kasi like, remember, we have an experience recently too, na parang ano, diba? Like parang, they don't believe in the younger generation. Because, no, kasi they think that they learned this before. They learned this first. So they think they know everything. Diba? Pero like, the thing is like knowledge, like right now, kasi nakalimutan ko yung tawag dun sa, ano na yun, parang theory. Pero like this, a famous scientist named this theory na parang information technology is like, every 2 years, exponentially yung growth niya. So like right now, like, yung, like, tingnan mo nilang cameras natin, like getting smaller and smaller. Like, we're recording this on the phone. And then, they're getting better, they're getting cheaper.
Kita mo ba yung iPhone 14? Laging lumalupad.
What does that
Parang
mean?
nai-embossed yung
like
camera.
the camera is like
Going out?
Yeah,
I didn't
susunod para
see that.
telescope na.
well, because Steve Jobs died and
Yeah, I know, like, I don't know what they're doing there. It's
I'm
not
sorry,
sleek
Apple.
anymore.
No, Apple. Like I still want your product.
Tim Cook.
But at the same time, like
Yung elegance, the elegance.
Yeah.
elegance.
Yeah, no. I believe that too. I'm a
Yeah, but
fan
I
of
love your
Steve Jobs.
AirPods Max. Kidding.
Pero anyway,
For Apple family.
I'm a fan of the M1s though, but you killed it with the M2s. I don't know what you're doing. Anyway, I love your products. We're recording on Apple and iPhone right now.
Yeah.
Sponsor
MacBook Pro and iPhone right now.
There's no such thing as bad publicity naman.
I know. But anyway, so I really think na yung older generation, they're just better, I feel like. A little bit, di ba?
Okay.
Yeah. Na parang, di ba? Like, parang, there's something new. And sometimes, like, it's hard for them to grasp. But I think,
But
What-
I'll like I'll give a little kudos to
yeah.
the previous generation. I think like their experience. I think they know what's easier for them.
Exactly.
So I can side with them because I could listen to them and know what's easier other than like me as someone in this new generation that like making myself more making things more difficult for myself, but like have to think and like be innovative when
Yeah.
the previous generations have like experienced this and they're like, you know what, like this is easy, just like do this.
Yeah.
It's
No,
okay.
and that was my next point. Like they know what they want kasi
Ano
na.
naman daw kasi.
And then they know what they want na kasi already. At something kasi we're trying to figure it out
Yeah.
pa. Like, but the exception to this is my dad. My dad loves new things talaga. But the thing is, like as my dad, kaming mga anak niya, he doesn't really see the parang sometimes he's stuck on his old ways. Talaga may ganun talaga siguro. Kasi my dad is older kasi din. Pero like if he can speak right now, I think we're gonna talk about the new things because he's all like when he could speak before, we're just talking about like new stuff. Like he loves the new iPhone, new iPads, new like AirPods, everything. Like Apple Watch. He has an Apple Watch. I don't have an Apple Watch.
I just don't like the Apple Watch.
I want an Apple Watch but hindi pa dumarating.
Just get mama.
13 na ako. Magta-13 na ako, guys.
Sponsor us, guys. But anyway, do you guys have anything else to say? What do you guys before we end this podcast?
Oh, we're ending this podcast?
JB doesn't want it to end.
It's gonna be a 24-hour.
We're 38 minutes already. We only do this for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But do you want to say something, JB?
To close
the podcast.
I'd say is that every generation might be different, but at the same time, in the present, we have the opportunity to be alive and to live in the same ways.
Yeah.
Like live have to say different perspective, but I'll be alive at the end. You know what I mean?
Like enjoy life, you mean?
Like enjoy life at the end.
Yeah.
Enjoy life differently.
Exactly. On our own ways. In our own ways.
Exactly.
I like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, before we end this podcast, thank you very much to our sponsors, Chibog. Don't forget to use the code
Chibog is with Colcols.
Chibog with Colcols. For your 10% discount, we're gonna post their website in the description below.
And TESCOR.
And TESCOR Productions, if you want to elevate your photos, videos for your events, weddings, etc. in Canada, all right, use the code
Lights, camera, action.
for your 5% discount. And yeah,
And Great Way Financial.
Great Way Financial. If you want to book a free consultation with us, go to calendly.com/Clair-Marvin. And yeah, this is us and chill with you.
Next week.
Next week.
See you guys.
I'll be back.
Bye.
in the
Bye.
future.